she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt.
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fighting talk. I love it. Now let's... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Poor time. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Burst forth! Good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. You've got some skills. Burst forth. Come into being! Ha! Wind blade! Crunch! This! Something else catch your eye?
Wings of darkness! Come! Step!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
Live!
Oz, we're... insubordinate...
Come into being! Feel this ancient power! Live! Burst forth! Wind blade!
By royal decree!
Live! Come into being!
Die.
Oz, we're...
Burst forth! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to...
It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell...
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left me. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can...
Pretty sure that's not the norm...
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it would... In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also wealth. As such, we must now look to our backup.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be... The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all...
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permit... Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a with the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? As they
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against the...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you put... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of... Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any close...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that? So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guard...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Gui... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can... We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Looks like I went too far. Let's move it.
Live! Witness my great undertaking!
Oz, reveal thyself!
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit. Come into being!
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Disappear! Come into being! Moments of birth!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many between too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Jesus! Depthal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's Madam Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
By royal decree.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
My work finished.
Burst!
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Live! Moments of birth! Come into
By royal decree, beg for mercy.
burst forth!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Beg for mercy. Oz reveals ice. Blink.
Feel this ancient power.
I guess.
Shudder. Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
Burst forth.
Beg for mercy.
Wind blade! With the wind!
of birth.
Get me amazed myself. The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Looks like I went too far.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the sigil of it will be some time before the overlord of the void.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become that. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiation. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a... Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebear...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be—
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both. And
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise...
huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks, and thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for...
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not speak.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rexlap, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.